Hey guys, this is Two Stupid Dudes here. If you would like and subscribe to this video, we'd really appreciate it.
No, the old cowboy. That fucking John Wayne. No, John Wayne.
Sam Elliott.
Is this Texas? Is this where I'm at?
Two Stupid Dudes. Adam! I'm Timmy, and, well, I'm not qualified to say shit.
My name's Adam, and I don't know anything about anything.
And each week we shall be exploring the avenues of the unknown right here in our very own hometowns.
Let's get some housekeeping out of the way just to begin with. This podcast is going to be kind of about our hometown histories, true crime events, and just things that we think nobody's really reported on like they should have, and just delve a little bit deeper into these topics, as we move through each week.
Bring what's been, in the dark and right into the light.
Hey everyone, we're back for another season, episode...
Season 4, episode 1.
No, season 3, episode 1.
I know. Hey, but tell me to get closer to the mic. I'll do what I want. I'm the third of this motherfucker. Hey guys, my week sucked, by the way.
So yeah, how was everybody's week? First off, I'll begin with telling you mine. I have normally done construction and remodeling shit like that. Never once have I worked in a restaurant. I just started working in a kitchen, and that shit is fucking wild. Shout out to all you people out there that are working in it. I will never talk shit about my food being late again. As a cook now, you can suck my dick. Your food's gonna be an hour late. I have 600 wings. Yes, suck it. No more wings. No more. Fuck!
My turn. Has anybody spent 4 hours on 85 this week? This guy has. I'm sick of motherfuckers. Pick a lane. Quit riding my ass. My truck is governed. I can't go any motherfucking faster, man.
I thought you were saying you were going 85. I was like,
no,
slow down. You're in a company vehicle.
On 85? I can't go over 65, man. You kidding me right now? Shout out to Doug. We getting through this motherfucker. Barely. I know I get a machine to ride on, but that doesn't always work. Motherfuckers making me spray. And while I won't say the name of the company, quit giving other people 4-day work weeks and making us work 5, because I will smack a motherfucker. Okay? Quit it. What good is money if you don't have any time to fucking spend it, man? Yeah. Add 3 more in there.
His was a little girl slap. You heard that? Like 3 little faps.
That's how I beats it.
That's a 3-pump chump right there.
That's right. It's 2 inches, but it's cute as hell.
Wow.
Just in case you guys were wondering, ladies, I'm single. I'm a real nice guy.
He is. He ain't pretty.
That makes up for it.
It does. So this week we are doing season 3, episode 1. And this is our music and arts episode. So with that being said, we are doing the Love Valley thing. Yes, our very own Woodstock in the South.
Yeah, you didn't really see a lot of cowboy hats and spurs during this decade of love. But You know what, man? Love Valley is a great place. I spent a lot of time there when I was a kid, hanging out with my buddy Jared. Shout out to that motherfucker letting me spend weeks and weeks on his couch, not showering, his mom yelling at me for it. That's
Man.
right. I'm also gross.
Living the hippie age in this decade. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
you know how it goes sometimes, man. You just having a rough week. You don't feel like washing your pit sack of cracker ass.
And, I do it now.
That happens
I
a lot
was-
more often, you know.
I was 14. I mean, you ain't
What
gonna
is it?
judge me.
Oh, God. Yeah, we're not homeless now.
Are we not? This isn't math class.
This is not where I parked my car. Adam, you were about to tell a fucking story, you idiot.
What? About what?
Your Love Valley experience.
Oh, yeah, shit. No, I spent weeks on Jared's couch playing music every fucking day. Just playing the drums. His mom would take us back and forth to school. I'm pretty sure my mom called wondering one time if I was still alive. It was weeks and weeks at a time. Shout out to my homie.
Yeah, you know, I've actually spent a little bit of time on Jared's couch myself. I remember sitting over there. I think we smoked the cheese dude once or twice.
Hey,
Jeez.
don't incriminate me on this motherfucking
Hey,
podcast.
it was CBD.
Whoop, whoop.
Delta
What's
8.
happening?
Get it down.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
look,
Anybody listen, I would never do drugs. Just a little disclaimer that I would never ever do anything incriminating.
none. No marijuana usage here.
Huh?
So, a couple of my Love Valley experiences. I've actually seen this little western town. I'm going to tell you now. When I first walked in there, I was like, what in the actual fuck? We went to, my buddies told me, we were like, yeah, let's go get drunk in this like old cowboy town. And they were like, you're from fucking Texas. Let's fucking do it. And I was like, all right, dude, fuck it. Let's go. Let's get yee drunk. And I went over there and I remember they parked out way the fuck away. And it's pitch ass black. And I'm like, yo, dude, I ain't trying to fucking walk. First off, y'all tell me this place serves underage people. Blah, blah.
Incriminating
I could be
someone
like,
else.
do you know what? I didn't say the bar name. So I'm walking and next,
Yeah,
dude,
never
I
had.
am
Allegedly.
literally,
Allegedly.
allegedly, you don't know?
Proved in the court of
But-
law.
I am seeing cowboy hats, dirt roads, old saloon looking things. I am literally like, what in the actual fuck? And I've never seen Texas in my life at this point. Like, I was born there, but I do not remember shit. And I'm like, is this Texas? Is this where I'm at? What in the fuck? So we go in this bar. There's people square dancing. Hot damn dude! Ding, 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 ding. Nah, but seriously, and it was actually pretty cool. There was honestly bikers, fucking people who were cowboys, southern people,
They were fucking? You said they were fucking.
I mean, probably.
All right, yeah.
Shit.
That's probably true.
Nah,
Yeehaw? Question mark. I bet the ropes are pretty leathery down there.
oh,
Oh yeah, I went there. That's right.
but yeah.
Getting ropes.
Anyways, I ended up getting drunk as fuck at that bar, and just it was crazy to me that I'm sitting here and looks like a flashback in time. It was a flashback. It was crazy. I really thought I was in the really just thought I was in the southern western film. I was waiting on what's his face? Come on, someone help me. The
you
old
know,
no,
Sylvester Stallone?
the old cowboy, that fucking John Wayne.
Sam
I was-
Cooke?
No, John Wayne.
Sam Elliott.
John Wayne.
Oh.
I was
John
waiting.
Wayne.
I was waiting on. It was like I was waiting on John Wayne to come in and be like, "All right, who wants to have a standoff in the middle of the road? Come on."
Let's make some money, Pilgrim.
This is my house, Pilgrim. And a couple years after that, I actually went up there with my uncle one night, and he had horses and shit. And I'm telling you now, this man does not do horses.
He doesn't just not do horses. He's afraid of the fucking horse.
There is no
I mean, a little
need
bit.
for a mammal to be that fucking big. I'm just saying.
No, my buddy
It
asked me
could
to watch his
crush me.
horses. the
Look
other
at its
day.
eyes. It's fucking cross-eyed shit. You don't know where it's looking. You don't know where it's going to charge. You don't know what it's going to do. You have no clue of its intentions.
Oh,
And-
wait. That's not the right noise. Go ahead.
Anyways, before I go on to my pure hatred of horses, or not hatred, but afraidness, phobia, I went up there and
That's horse races, bro. You can't do that.
I went up there and actually went horseback riding and rode my own horse through these fucking massive trails in the mountains. It was, I'm gonna tell you now, that day I could have rode that horse for hours. I was like, that did not sound bad because I'm
That's
talking
kind
about
of
a
what
horse.
you said?
Yeah.
Kind of.
I had to think about that if it was dirty or not. It was pretty cool. And again, it was like a blast from the past. I'm like, because there's no cars allowed in this town whatsoever. Imagine literally looking at a old Western photo and seeing nothing but people in spurs, cowboy hats, and everything else. And horseback riding. Horses tied up outside of stores and general stores. And yeah, you just literally have that old Western feel. And it's just so crazy.
Man, have you seen those people who walk around wearing cowboy hats now, though? It's crazy. Wait, Lexus, do you have any experiences in Love Valley? Let's get our audio engineer here. Come on, homie. What's up?
I'm glad you asked because I actually had a super different experience from that because I feel like yours was more spent at someone's house. Timmy's was more in the town, but for Timmy it was more young drinking.
Yeah. I was on like party yee, let's get fucked up.
So for me though, it was not that way. I went up there with my grandpa who owned a steel business and he would buy like, some sort of supplies. I was like 7. And I just remember like every weekend it was our thing. We would go up there and we would go and the creator of Love Valley was something Barker.
I think it was a Barker.
All I know is his last name was Barker and I feel like we just called him Barker. And that we'd go up there and he'd give me stuff like my first knife, my first pocket knife. My grandpa like didn't want me to have a knife, but when Barker gave it to me, it was like an honor for me to have it. Yeah. Like I was now allowed to have this knife. My grandpa was so like, oh, this is the coolest thing.
What the hell? I think the coolest thing I've gotten is smoked out of my first rock bowl behind a barn. Like what the fuck?
One of us. Colt. Shout out to Dan Cummins.
Now, on the other hand, I do recall, like, when we would go up there, my grandpa would bring certain employees, and he would not feel it appropriate to bring people of color, because he was scared that they would be intimidated, or not intimidated, but harassed.
Another disclaimer, we do not endorse this behavior or express our consent for anything. Alright, whatever.
But yeah, so for us, we would ride horses, and it was just like, and I met his daughter, and I would get to, go see, just experience this Western town. And the alcohol wasn't a thing I seen. It was a story I'd heard lots of times.
Oh yeah,
and I've heard it from you guys. And
I've seen it about once or twice in my life. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Well, and then Timmy talked about the time he went to Love Valley with his uncle, and he rode the horse. So I was there during that time. Mm-hmm. And the story he does not tell is how we went to bed that night in our tents, and how his uncle left to get drunk at the bar.
He went to go yee.
And when he stumbled back in, he's like tripping all over everyone, and I believe he was bleeding.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
My uncle was a scrapper.
Man down. Man down.
Oh, by the way, when I rode back on this horse, all Lexus got to see of me riding this horse was me walking this horse, because the horse had stopped. I didn't tell y'all this. The horse gave up 30 minutes into this fucking horseback ride.
Timmy just didn't know how to ride a horse, you guys.
And it would not go anywhere. I'd kick it would not go. I'd say, yeah.
I don't think you kick it to make it go. It's not a gas pedal, bro.
I didn't have spurs. That's what it was.
I feel like he was just pulling back on the reins when he should have been,
yeah.
Like letting the horse go
You're
forward.
Saying, go, stop. Go, stop.
I don't think the horse takes vocal commands.
I think you need to take vocal commands. Shut the fuck up.
On that note, I'm going to let you guys get back to your banner, but that was my experience. So I just wanted everyone to understand that, like, there's just lots of different ways to see or experience Love Valley.
It's a great town.
And it is 100% different today, though, than it was when I I was a child. Ever since Barker passed away, it's 100% different.
Yeah, either of y'all been back lately? Has anybody actually went down there?
I've
with
not.
Everything going on?
Oh, we went a couple years ago to watch the Broad Pickups. Speaking of the musical creation thing, we watched the Broad Pickups and some other bands play there.
And shout out to the Broad Pickups. Check them out on Facebook. They are amazing local bands. They're just great. They do some Fish covers and some great originals.
Hey guys, this is Two Stupid Dudes here. People like and subscribe to this video. We'd really appreciate it. I'm working on my Australian accent.
I was about to say, where did that come from?
I am now a professional YouTuber. He'll have to do this podcast
Someone
himself.
Spends way too much time in their car. Bye-bye, you guys.
I drive too damn much. You hear that, Maitland?
He does this thing where he whacks and drives.
Not always. Only once on Tuesday.
No! Oh my god! Alright, so before we get into this podcast, speaking of whacking and driving, this is horrible. I was working for a company. It was my last company where I got to travel the whole country. Shout out to some of you guys that will listen to this. I'm not going to mention names, but there's a couple of you drivers and whackers out there, aren't you? You just, on them long drives, you whip your dick out and just start going to town. You're sick. I remember they used to tell Yeah,
Yeah,
I see.
I
I
see
know who you are.
We do not approve. Okay.
And they
not
told
gonna
me,
do
they were
disclaimer
like,
again.
yeah, man, some of them 12-hour drives, you just gotta go. I was thinking they'd pull over. They were like, nah, just
Nah, bro.
let it ride. Ox cord and all.
I would like to apologize on their behalf that this music and art episode has now went on a tangent. Guys, could we get back to the Love Valley thing, please?
Yeah. All right. So this crazy festival happened in 1970, or in the 1970s rather. It was actually a festival that was created because Andy Barker's daughter wanted to go to Woodstock, but he wouldn't let her. He didn't want to send her that far away to go and delve into this whole scene. Okay, hey, all right.
his name was Andy Barker,
We just
so
started this. I'm not good at this. Okay.
we never said we were fucking professionals.
Right. Two stupid dudes.
Da-na-na-na, stupid do. But anyways, think about the decade it was. You're in a hippie decade and everything, and you're like, yeah, my little Western daughter wants to go to this love festival, and there's no telling. I mean, you got red pill, blue pills.
Yeah. Take the red pill.
Take the blue pill.
No.
Emergency tent!
Ah,
Help! Medic!
I took the brown ass man. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
pills.
no pills.
For
They
sure.
they didn't do anything. There was a
Oh.
lot of fornication and mud dancing and yeah. So obviously he didn't want his daughter going to this. So he was like, let's think about it. Let's think about it. How's a way to get around this? Fuck yeah, why not have one here?
Man, I just want to say that would be awesome for a dad to do for his daughter. Like, hey, I don't want you going there, but I don't want you not doing anything. Most parents would just be like, hey, no, okay, go to your room,
Shut the fuck up.
go find the corner, play hide and go fuck yourself.
My dad used to tell me to play in traffic.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, remember that? Yeah.
great parenting, guys.
Shout out my pappy.
My papa. Actually, honestly, guys, it started with a little bit of vague information. I only found, I think, 3 articles on this thing. Of course, this being a real small town, there's not exactly going to be a lot of documentation about events like
And
this.
if there's any of you people out there that live in Statesville that had actually attended this, dude, fucking dope. Let us know. Yeah, reach out
Yeah.
to us. Give me some
I know
stories about it.
Cheesy's grandma has a T-shirt from it because she attended when she was young.
Yeah.
The Love Valley thing, and yes, that's what it's called. It's kind of creative, right, guys? What town is it in? Nailed it. Got it in one.
Love Valley thing. Oh, where's it at? Love Valley. But what's it called? The Love Valley thing.
They only really thought like 50,000 people were going to come. With the actual head count, they never actually got a real number, but it was approximately somewhere between 75,000 and 200,000 people. Like, what fuck is happening?
This festival was a super wet hippie
Right?
dream.
Like, that's like when I tell my customers I'm going to be there between 7 in the morning and 9 o'clock at night. The fuck do you mean? So today? Is that what you're trying to say? Can you not just use the word today?
Well, I'm imagining it. Well, yeah, I'm imagining that it would happen like regular Woodstock have happened. You know, the dude only imagined selling so many tickets, and the next thing you know, you got 400,000 plus people showing up like, we
Right.
want in for free, please. We heard about the festivities.
Then Jet Barker, her younger brother, he was actually in charge of building a place to have this thing. Can you imagine how fucked up that would be? Like, they said 50,000. We got this. Let's go, guys. Come on. All right. Nailed it. 3 weeks. Good job, guys. You deserve a break. And then somebody, like, 200,000 people show up and fucking just wreck the place.
Yep. That would just be horrible. It's just like a bunch of people that you cannot contain. You failed your mission.
Actually, a lot of people, they were kind of against this, man. They really didn't want to have this. They didn't really have a lot of local support from people who were calling into the media saying,
No,
Or-
we shouldn't have this. I mean,
I think they called it
yeah. You phone dialed? Was that a thing?
I think.
Was you dialing shit?
1970s. Somebody send a telegram.
Yeah.
Does anybody have a pigeon? Does anybody have a messenger pigeon? Are we still doing that?
What is that? Morse code? Yeah, that's what I was doing. Beep beep beep.
Try
Yeah.
this. Gregoria is counting on yourself.
But yeah, they didn't want it to happen, so they were like, we got hate to Bell and shit. We don't need all this wild hippie love coming around here. Yeah.
Tonda actually reached out to an agent in Belmont who she knew from previous work at a festival from William Peace University in Raleigh. She tried to find talent, and she went to Atlanta to actually check out a show and talk to the little-known Allman Brothers.
Yeah! It's going down.
Ha! Nice!
We did it again! And when this all began, thousands of people became to come. I mean, really, think about it, because the Allman Brothers and everything they were a local band in Georgia, so obviously they threw their shit out and was like, hey, we're going to this Love Valley thing. Something that's going to be a Woodstock.
I bet that feeling's so great, where you're just a band, and like, no, just like to blow up like that so quick. We actually got them before they blew up.
Right. And, with weed smoke in the thick air, they posted an armed guard at the water tower at this own festival while all of this was happening. So once the festival begun, everything, they were like, we probably shouldn't let our water get contaminated.
How the fuck is it going to contaminate the water? Really?
Man,
Someone
man,
dropped
you
Molly
don't-
in the motherfucker?
I was about to say, let me tell you what, I'm sure,
that would have happened. Yeah,
I am
that's
sure in the 1970s,
true. I remember
good
fucking
old
LSD in the water.
yeah.
Got people tripping up out there.
Yeah, shout out
Yeah.
Albert Hoffman, the inventor of that.
I don't think that deserves a shit. Oh, wait. He didn't put it in water. He invented it. I'm about to say, I don't think that deserves a shout out if you're fucking poisoning the water. In
Oh yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? Like, not cool, dude.
I'm gonna drop a couple drops and this shit's about to get wavy, baby.
No, they actually had someone with a gun guarding the water tower. And on the second day, actually, 2 rival biker gangs ended up starting a fight. And Andy Barker actually stepped in the middle to break it up. They said he had this charisma about him where he just kind of could talk things down. It was just a peaceful guy. I mean,
He was like, "Hey,
come
man."
on.
He's just like, hey, you guys, no fighting here, and you
No.
can't put LSD in the water either. Just sit and listen to music.
I started this for my daughter. Y'all out here fucking around. Hey, somebody gonna get hurt out here.
Now, damn it, I'm telling you what, get that bullshit out of my town.
Dag nabbit weed twaddling, gobbling.
So if you've actually ever seen the movie Secondhand Lions, which is great old fucking movie,
2003.
yeah, but anyways, there's an old man in there and they're sitting in a bar with his nephew and these 4 little dudes come up with them little switchblades, little leather jackets on, some greasers, trying to get up in there. And they're trying to throw some shade at this old man and this old man ain't having it. Let me tell you what. That old man got up and whooped these 4 guys' ass. Anyways, that was Andy Barker. So, the festival brought some unity to our town. It brought a lot of people together. It was a great event for anyone who attended to remember. I mean, really, honestly, if you attended it, I'm sure as soon as you hear this, you'll jump out of your seat and be like, fuck yeah! I was there! Yeah!
Nice little slice of heaven in our quiet little redneck mountain town. People really came from miles, and even though there wasn't a lot of support initially for it, people remember this event fondly. I've talked to several people who were there, and they remember it like it was yesterday. You know that old saying. It happens every time you ask somebody about something that's a little older than you.
Well, I'll tell you what, it happened like it was just yesterday. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. It would be really cool if we had something like this to happen. Can we bring the Love Valley thing back, you guys?
Especially with everything going on right now, we could really use kind of something like
no,
this.
I don't think that would be allowed. Yeah, I don't think
Oh,
we're allowed
God.
to. I don't
Fuck
think we're...
COVID, man. It has
Fuck
ruined everything.
COVID.
You know what? Since I saw a motherfucking movie right now.
Bro, the movie theater's open, dick.
No, it's
The
not.
the one... Oh, well, the one in Statesville got tore down, but there's
Where
other
the
ones.
fuck else am I supposed to go? Remember I just
drive-
said something about a quiet little redneck mountain town? We didn't even have a stoplight, man.
Oh, yeah, so, I mean, and really, this opened the eyes to a lot of people. Yeah, obviously, it did. So we've had a lot of little music festivals kind of like this. Like, one we attended was Groovin' for the Madness. We attended that twice. It was Rise to the Safety and Groovin' to the Madness. Both those names in the same location at the J.C. Penney Lookout. Yeah, no, I didn't say that right, but yeah, it was there. It was
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
lake.
they get it.
Yeah, it was at the
They get
lake, man. If you from here, you know where it be. There's a dock. You jump off of it and shit. Yee yee. It's got a little park. But yeah, we
One more time.
we used to, go out there to those, and there's been several other music festivals, but nothing like this.
Yeah.
That would be too fucking cool. Once COVID is done, I am calling it.
What
We
do?
need it.
Yeah, we do have Fiddler's Grove every year. I think they canceled it this year with everything going on, but it's been a long-standing competition for a long time.
Oh yeah, which by the way, if anyone don't know what that is, Fiddler's Convention is like they come through, and it's not just fiddlers, so don't think about people with fiddles and violins and them fiddling things. They had banjos and a bunch of other stuff, and it was competition based too, so it was like really, who's the best plucker here? Motherfucker.
Who's the mother plucker?
And yeah, like our engineer
That
just
was in
stated to us.
1924, though, so this Fiddler's Grove actually came before the Love Valley thing. So it may have inspired this, actually.
Oh, you know what? I bet it would have, because you got to think at that time the Fiddler's Grove was the biggest thing on this side. It was like the biggest thing for its thing in the southern part of the. Our engineers looking it up for us, so
I do know that they have quite a few other events that we might end up covering in Statesville. They're not exactly all music related. Pumpkin Fest, the Balloon Rally. We got all kinds of shit going on down here now.
and that's the great thing about this town. You got to look for it. I mean, we're doing it. We're making moves out there. There's music everywhere. There's arts everywhere. I mean, we got like that little museum that you walk through in downtown. Have you seen that?
Yeah, we've got a town full of talent here, man.
We really do. And I've opened mics at Delaney's every Tuesdays. I don't know if they still do that with the COVID. I know that was a thing.
Yeah.
I believe I can. Oh, there we go.
Their website says, since 1924, Fiddler's Grove has enjoyed a long tradition of preserving old-time and bluegrass music and passing the legacy on to future generations.
Yeah. You should see the traffic coming through our town when it actually does happen.
I mean, we are called the Crossroads of the Future.
Are we?
It's the oldest continuous run festival of its type in North America.
Really?
Wow.
And that source actually comes from National Geographic Society.
Yo,
That's
we got
pretty crazy.
hit with the Net Geo.
And that is in Union Grove.
In Union
Drop
Grove.
some up.
Take it and plant it. Live
And
it.
as of 2020, it was canceled. But as of right now, they have not updated us on whether or not 2021 will be canceled. So keep your eyes peeled for that, just in case
Oh, you know
COVID
what?
goes away.
I might
Right.
actually
Well, we have started first round of vaccinations, man.
Well,
Let's get past this shit.
For real. So yeah, I would actually go to the next Fiddlers Convention when it opens. Just check that out. I don't think I've ever been. Have you?
No, I'm just in town every time it comes through. Like I said, there's a ton of traffic, but it's something everybody talks about every year. My old boss, his name was Bruce. He used to go every year.
I mean, I know Casey, our roommate. He used to go. That would be a pretty cool thing to see. Honestly, I'd like to see people plucking it out if that's still the competition thing they do. I know we've had
I tried to learn how to play the banjo once, man. That's fucker's hard
I was about
to
to
play.
say, I remember you having a banjo.
Respect, honestly. I learned how
Yeah.
to play one song, and I took it back to the pawn shop where I bought it from because I am not good at it.
I know we had Grover Fest. Yeah, it was Grover Fest too that happened in Union Grove.
Didn't we have Merle Fest down here too once?
I believe so. If it wasn't in Union Grove itself, it was totally local.
Yeah, it was in the surrounding areas at least. I know that we used to spend every weekend down at the Upper Room. I'm not sure if they still play music.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was
You
a
can't forget
thing. Whoa. Okay,
For
so
probably
anybody
5 years.
So for anybody who knows, the Upper Room was every Saturday thing. I mean, we didn't play the hippie music there. It was, I mean, you were down in that basement throwing down to some fucking metal.
Yeah.
I mean, we were
Don't step in
cracking
the circle,
yeah,
don't get punched.
yeah. Hey, don't get hit if you can't take a hit. That's all I'm saying. I am missing a tooth. You had to point that out, you dick.
I did it.
Yes, you
It was
did.
me. It's the only good
The
thing I've done in my
initial
life.
reason is the one and only accomplishment this asshole has. I knocked Timmy's tooth out. Woohoo! Yeah, fuck you, buddy.
Hey, fuck you right back. dude.
Let me get yours.
No. It's
I
mine.
tried.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Upper Room was totally a thing. That was really cool. It was a Christian based thing. I ain't gonna say it like was because it still is. But at the time, we were some. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Check out their website and probably find some information on it.
yeah, but at that time we were just fucking hoodlums. But they played. There were some really good bands that played down there. I remember like Shotgun Saints, a couple of other ones.
Onward to Olympus.
Oh yeah, fuck. Who was the other one? Pandora's Box.
Oh, yeah. they
or
were-
Pandora's Nightmare.
Pandora's Nightmare. That's
Yeah,
it. Pandora's
that-
Box.
Pandora's Box. That's the
Pretty
real
good
word.
band. It probably is a band name, actually.
No, I don't think you can say that word. Or not say the word. I don't think you could claim that as. I think that's pretty sure that's copyrighted by now.
You're copyrighted.
Yeah, Timmy, remember that.
Mom's also copyrighted. Am I podcasting? Am I doing it?
Is it being done? I have done it. But yeah,
That's basically all the information we got on the Love Valley thing, man. It was just a crazy event that they had. Just the premise of it is what really got me, is how it got started. I thought that was kind of awesome.
yeah,
The way
for sure.
everybody just came together. People traveled from miles to come see this thing. It's kind of a little spot in history in our little...
What's so unfortunate is think about it today. Like if we were to have something like that today, I really, as much as I'd hate to say it, they wouldn't allow it to be like it was because I mean, like I said, with regular Woodstock, they only expected to sell 75,000 tickets, which is the amount that we had recorded. And then 400,000 plus people showed up. So, and that was for free admission and stuff. I really don't think security these days would ever let that happen. Or music venues, event holders and shit like that. Yeah. It would be really cool if they could.
Okay, well, we looked up events for around the time that we're going to air this. There is actually a Mingo at Buffalo Wild Wings in Mooresville. It's actually every Tuesday at 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. You can join them in Buffalo Wild Wings in Mooresville for Mingo. Anybody know what Mingo is?
Music bingo, I assume.
Music bingo. Dude, that sounds
What?
dope. What?
Music bingo.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
check it
I
out.
work in
That might-
Mooresville. I don't like my job, but I love wings.
We also want to throw it out there that we are in no way paid to be mentioning. Trying to give you guys some awesome local things so you can support local and find cool things to do that are music related.
Yeah. It says our DJ plays your favorite songs while you compete with family and friends to get 5 in a row first.
And if you check our Facebook,
Bingo!
if you check our Facebook today, you'll be able to see where we have shared some of the local bands that will be playing in our town if there happen to be any today playing.
Oh yeah, we're going to set some articles out for this too, just so you can read what we read, some of the information we found. And again, we get anything wrong, we're not smart. It says it in the podcast name. Love you guys.
And if you, feel free to let us know anything, any feedback,
An interesting
stories.
thing about it we missed. We love that shit.
We love
For
it.
real.
I love knowing I'm wrong. Lets me know I'm stupid for a reason.
Okay, it's time to end this motherfucker. I don't know what's happening.
Let's wrap this shit up,
That's
Adam.
about the time I usually stop. Really thank you for joining us today. This episode was actually pretty fun to do.
It was.
The research
It
on it
was.
was great.
I really enjoyed this one. We done good. We done good, Adam. I liked it. I like it a lot.
Hey guys, if you want to send us some stories about the Old Davis Hospital or the Ghost Train, or just any paranormal stories or any questions, anything at all, you can find us at twostupiddudespodcast@gmail.com. That's 2 with letters, stupiddudespodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, and stupid
is
spelled with two.
double O's.
Yo.
Like double. Oh my god, these guys are fucking idiots.
So make sure you stay tuned for future episodes. And here's a word from our sponsor.
I know one thing for certain, 2020 fucking sucked. Anxiety, depression, all that shit was high, man. It's been rough for everybody. I know that for a fact, but thankfully, if you guys know where Statesville, North Carolina is, there's a place right here for you. It's called Kansas City Hemp. Right here in Statesville, right down East Broad Street. They've got all the goods, man. Not only edibles, smokables, they've got skincare products. They even have shit for your dogs. Your dogs! That's dope as hell, right? Anything you need, they got it. If you're looking for a good deal also here, just use the discount Hoop Gypsy 10. That's HOOP Gypsy 10. Easy, right? And be sure to give them a follow on all your social medias. Kansas City Hemp. Even 2 stupid dudes know it's the shit.